I'm Team Tool. I want what's best for Joe Burrow. We need a fighter.
I'm Team Chase. Because I want to put some points on the board.
The man, the legend, Joe Goodberry has entered the chat.
Joe, I had to bring you out of retirement for this because there was so many people ganging up on me. I felt like I was getting beat up online. And I had all these people that said, Zim, why don't you believe in linemen? And I love offensive linemen. I love the big boys. I love Willie Anderson. But like Tony Pike said earlier today, if you're not telling me that Willie Anderson is getting drafted at number 5, if he ain't Willie level, then I don't want him. What would you say to a Panay enthusiast right now?
I would say, of course, everyone knows they need offensive linemen. I mean, this is not a secret. We've been talking about it for 3 years, if not longer. I think you have to step back and look at one thing. And I know, like, you go to Bengals.com or something like that, they'll tell you Frank Pollock's a big addition to this team. And I don't think we can undersell that. You guys are giving me an opportunity to rag on one of the biggest problems this team had the last 2 years. And that's Jim Turner on the offensive line. Willie, you know, and I know you know, and I know anyone else here that knows, he was horrible. He was so bad. He was telling them things they should not be doing. He was having them out there go play this technique, and guy get beat using that technique. On that play, on that sack, Quentin Spain shouldn't have been as bad as he was last year. There was times Jonah Williams should not have been as bad as he was, and I thought Jonah Williams was good for his first year playing. He just needs to stay healthy. But a lot of these guys could have been so much better than they were last year, in the last 2 years. And I'm not saying they're automatically just going to be better because Frank Pollock's in there, but they should be a lot better. Even if it's just marginally better, this offensive line as a whole is better. It doesn't take a superstar addition to get this team from a bottom 5 O-line to just maybe like 16th middle of the league. I think the coaching does that. I think getting rid of Bobby Hart and bringing in Riley Reef can do that. Yeah, he's 32. It's a 1-year deal, so you still need a tackle for the future. But right now, if you were to line them up, they really just need a right guard. And Willie, you know, you've played with guards that were 4th-round picks, 3rd-round picks, 2nd-round picks. That's where they go.
Oh,
weeks. They go in the 2nd round. They go in the 3rd round. You get really good starters day one. And I bet you, looking at this class, there's going to be starters from guard that are going to be taken in round 3 and at the top of round 3. And you can plug them in, and you're going to get better play at that right guard spot. And there's your 5 guys going forward. So to me, we can't undersell the addition of the offensive line already, even though it's still not going to be a good offensive line. I still think at best, maybe we're average. And at the same time, undersell how bad they were at that 3rd receiver position last year. We love A.J. Green. He did a lot, but he could not run anymore last year. They threw him 104 passes. You look at next-gen stats, he was last in the league in yards per separation out of every receiver in the league. He caught 45% of his targets, last in the league. You just add someone that's a top 5 pick, number 1 receiver in this class that can do anything and everything. If he catches 60, 65% of those balls for 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, which is not out of the realm of possibility for someone he already knows throwing on the passes, this offense, that is a bigger boost to this offense than anything else. Even if you're saying Penei Sewell plays at right guard or right tackle, the upgrade there is good, but as a rookie, you know, offensive linemen may struggle. We see receivers step in right now. It used to be 2 or 3 years for receivers. Now they're stepping in. They can catch 80 balls and 1,200 yards without a doubt.
I'm Team Tool. I want what's best for Joe Burrow. We need a fighter.
I'm Team Chase. Because I want to put some points on the board.